Hello, and welcome to some Counter-Strike, some very important Counter-Strike, because this is the Elite Finals. We've got the Mercenary and the Daimyo facing off to see who will be the champion. And we start off here on Anubis with a very quick mid-hit. Actually, running all the way up, just full speed, straight into it, and Run 'em Down Man is running back this time. They run straight up to cams, and, I mean, Daimyo's gonna get a pretty clean bomb plant. By the way, my name's Fuffy. I'm joined by my co-commentator here, Packy. How's it going, Packy?
Things are going so great. Mercenaries had a really gambly setup. They put 3 people in E-Box to start the round, 1 mid, and then obviously played retake on A, and hard retake.
Oh, this will be a difficult one indeed. Contact made, but they're getting the frags. Every single CT ringing out in the kill feed. It's just Brabbit left, and he cannot hold on. Quick defuse by Jazzy, and as quickly as the T's got into that site, the Mercenaries took it back.
Crazy. They had so much time to get good post plants, and felt like they all were in sight for some reason. They should have taken some sort of control in heaven there.
Yeah.
If the Daimyo went to A, they would have, or went to B, they probably would have been screwed with triple E box. So it was a good call.
Yeah. It's, you know, sort of a difficult spot where they just had to fight there on A, and this time the Mercenaries proved that they're cold-hearted killers. Daimyo are going to force, or not force back, excuse me. They're going to just buy a couple Tech 9s because they got that bomb down. Throw a left side smoke in here on B and just try to go for a bomb plant. Boom, the flash pops over. Slash the Moss is here to make contact, but can only go 1-for-1. Jazzy and Dembo, who are here in the back of the site to clean things up, and it's another quick round for the Mercenaries.
Nice and easy, just a full B rush. Hoping to God you can get that bomb down. Unfortunately, not the case here. Still going to buy up those AKs.
Yeah, it's what they've got. The money in the bank. Bomb plant means that some of them sacrifice a couple bits of util. As for the CT side, they've still got a couple of those weaker guns that they had in the previous round. The FAMAS, the MP9, but they're happy to use those for now. Blow on the smoke here towards E-Box, gets the Mercenaries a little bit of info. But not much to be gained knowing that the Daimyo are just going for a default. It's a classic Anubis first round.
Very slow. Box is where the contacts are. 1 kill for Jazzy, and then Molly put down. They can't follow up to try and trade.
Yeah, that's such an important position, and if you can hold on to it like Jazzy just did there, it's absolutely massive. As I mean,
too. They're getting delayed forever here with probably
yeah,
eventual B hit.
the only gap here is mid, but Brabbit is just playing the patience game, waiting. Nothing will be afforded to them though, and so as they group up, it's just going to be a 2-2 split here towards B. That Flash A main is going to try to sell something. But there's still 3 CTs here on this B site. We see Knight comes back in and actually gets punished for going back in. Now the fight is on. Run up E-Box. Rowdy gets that frag on a Jazzy, so just Slats stuck between a rock and a hard place and traded out by Slick. This 2v2 is a lot better than it was looking previously for the Daimyo.
Is just now getting down, so they also have a lot of time to wait out these smokes.
Yeah. JPC wants even more though. Oh, what a fight, and to win it too. Secures Temple and likely secures the round. Running down, man, though. Down, fights in, and JPC with the second. Daimyo, once they get AKs out, they're up on the board.
A little bit of BM already, they're feeling themselves.
Oh yeah. You gotta build up that confidence. I mean, that's really what Anubis T side is all about. We can see, interestingly, it looks like Mercenaries might have selected this side here on Anubis, which is a bit of a strange selection if Mercenaries chose to start CT. Just the opening here. right into E-Box. The CT is going to aggressive put. Oh, Rowdy can't hit that flick, and Jazzy hits 2. That deadly
Fire
deagle.
1 AK. Okay, and immediately they get
Oh
punished for that as
no.
well.
This could be a
Reset.
disaster. They have to get this kill, and they have to get into the site quickly before the CTs can rotate over. See, armor on Dembo, AKs on Jazzy and Slats. Gonna go ahead and trade that gun over to Dembo. The smoke off in cams makes it awkward, though. Are they gonna try to fight through this? And is Brabbit ready? A tap on the bomb, they're just gonna hold. They're going up into heaven. Are they gonna wrap around? What a play, what a risk for the Daimyo. Taking their time. Do Mercenaries figure this one out?
Slowly creeping up A main here. They're starting to clear out some angles. Oh, now they're getting nervous. Yeah, they have a read that this might be happening, but it's a little too slow.
Yeah, they kind of needed to run once they were in spawn, because now there's 2 players here on Temple. This is where the fight's going to come through. Slats is already here with this Deagle. Gonna look to cut one off, peek in, jiggle, and headshot onto JPC. Instant kill. And now Brabbit is left in the 1-on-3. So many players up close. 15 seconds. Runs back with the bomb. Just a tap, though. Not deciding to stick. Now when the stick comes in, Dembo can go ahead and peek out with a teammate there at long. They're thinking Brabbit is stuck on this, but it's into a 1v1 now. 19 HP. AKs on both sides, but no armor, no kit on Jazzy. Bomb planted here for this E-Box position. What can Jazzy do to flush this player out? Just a tap on the bomb, holding for that close angle. Rabbit's right around the corner, and Jazzy's walking right into it. Is there a clear? Is there a shot? Yes! Bullet straight to the head, and Jazzy straight on the defuse.
What a terribly, terribly close round. The timing is for everything there. Daimyo had so many good timings to be able to get onto site, and then the worst timing at the very end to get JPC 1 dig down. And they were going to plant for Temple too. They didn't think anybody would be there.
Yeah, that's an interesting one with just how long they took. I'm surprised at the amount of times that round swung back and forth. A great start. Maybe they'll learn from that aggression. The Mercenaries, it's working out for them to push. It's working out for them to fight. This round, though, it's a quick mid-take. Yeah, Daimyo are just straight up 4 players all the way up mid already, all the way fighting, taking down Dembo, and just accelerating into A again. This is a lot like the pistol. Cynics runs one over with the Mac 10. This time they're going to get some heaven control. They're going to get that bomb down. And right as I say it, of course, they leave heaven to take A main instead. The difference, though, is there is a lurk in mid. Slick is up close. It's going to be a very hard angle for Jazzy to clear. And yeah, clear they're not even going to go for. Mercenaries opt to just save these guns for the next round. I mean, what can you do to just stop the pace on that mid take? You've got to have somebody
Having
get
somebody
a heroic
mid
multi-kill. Well,
is a good shout.
They had 2 people on A to
passively.
try and lock it down. They had someone back mid. That's true, though. A molly, you know, a crossfire mid, that could be pretty big. These T's not going to be given anything on the hunt. But they are given another round here. Daimyo, the expectation here on Anubis is that you have a strong T side. So they're going to want to try to snowball this. Jazzy's able to drop 2 guns over. And get a bit of a buy here for the Mercenaries. It's something. But
honestly, much better utility than expected. Only Dembo with really low utility.
Yeah, but still no off.
In the round.
This time, I mean, you were right. They've got 2 mid now. They're really taking and clearing out that space. But now that they call it clear, rotate 1 player back to B. Daimyo, it's interesting. They haven't showed any presence on the rest of the map.
None. And this is where, like, newest mid rounds are really important. Just, like, good IGL here would be calling for some sort of on out A or mid. not allowed.
Yeah, the thing is, though, that big take comes into a CT stack. Oh, absolutely brutal. 3 players here on the site taking him down. Knight can even get one more on the FAMAS, and Brabbit's up, the only thing left. Stuck here on the site, gets 1, gets 2 though, and here's the 3rd player. Able to swap back to it and just needs 1 more. 1 more quick scope, 1 more no scope, could close this, and the Daimyo get to 3.
A 4K and a 1v3. That Rabbit failed on the first 1v3. Second one, popping off. Rabbit's really struggled this season. Glad to see one play work out for him.
Wow, what a triple on the op, just back and forth each time. I think a little bit though we can also blame the T's for just not double swinging.
And Mercenaries were lucky it was even that close. Like, imagine that same play was just a burst out A. Like, the round is over instantly. That's where I was talking about the contact plays and trying to do something on extremities for information.
They had a good read stacking 3B, but you're right. Again, like A is a gap. They need some kind of info. They need something. This round with pistols, maybe they'll do what they did last time they were on this low buy and actually push something. Full mid stack. Look at all those CTs just chilling there as A site's gonna be called clear. Quick little hit. See, Daimyo definitely having practice for this map. Makes sense, it's their pick. JPC mopping them up 1 by 1 as they run through the cam smoke. Gonna chase for even more. I mean, you might as well.
600 to kill when you're that
Rest
rich.
in peace, JPC. Hey, just a MAC-10 given away, though. Not too much to worry about. The rest of these T's can survive and hold on to their upgraded guns. They can even chill by that bomb site.
And finally get an op.
That's true. Knight has been deadly on that op throughout all of playoffs. I mean, Knight's some of those pop-off performances is how HG are even here in these finals in the first place. I'm curious to see what they'll do with it, where they'll decide to start that op. Knight really thinking about it. There's the purchase. Op double flash, rifles across the board for the rest of them. And what's the adaptation? Do you push something, and where do you fight? They're gonna start 3B here. They're going to double up main, and that's where the push is going to be. Smoke deep in B main and flash out for double rifles to swing, and they're going to call this entire area clear. But now they've got to react. The mid take, this is pretty textbook, looking like one of those A-split rounds. So, smoking cams instead, and bombs drop spawn. Okay, finally going to be scooped up by JPC.
Late A split, and they find a pick.
Oh, are they gonna pivot to B?
And they might pivot to... Oh no, they're just gonna pivot to a full sandwich of it.
Oh my goodness.
Side, looking for the second. They know he's got the there, and it's just clean.
That's what a sight take. What a play to just wrap all the way around, put the pressure on. And the CTs, like, they had info. They had B main. But then they just sort of got strung out because they lost all of mid.
Yeah, and it also doesn't help that on that side they were taking individual fights. They were not helping each other or doing anything to like try and trade these frags. It was 3 individual fights to get them into the site.
So I could be wrong, but I believe Daimyo being higher seed should have second pick. So this might be a Mercenaries map pick, which makes sense why Daimyo would have selected T side.
That lines up because I do think that Daimyo loves Mirage. And that lines
Yeah,
up with the map they'd pick.
that makes sense. It should work either way though. These teams are comfortable on both of these first two maps that are coming up. I mean, really, they're comfortable on all of these maps. We can see
Demo
both
has a
of them.
good call here. They're just
A
gonna
lot of.
full B stack, full quiet.
I'm. This is just another round where Daimyo should have. Of course, as soon as I say should, it means Rowdy gets a 1 deke straight to the face. But again, an empty A site that they will find, a bomb plant that they will get. Mercenaries probably just gonna play for some exits. You rack up money, the more guns you take out of their hands.
And somebody's gonna grab that A. Just kidding, they're all going into A main. Nobody cares about the A
Yeah,
thing. Right.
through the AK. We're just gonna eventually trade Slick. Eventually.
Well, they
So
do
Slack
find a
can just
kill at
take
A
the
main
gun and
and
get out
get
of
an
there.
AK. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Little scoreboard thing, updated. It's an HG pick. Which makes sense because Daimyo then selecting the T side. They're definitely prepared for this pick though. Okay, why does Synex's profile picture have the PNG fake transparent background? That's messed up.
Uh,
That's criminal. Mods?
half of it being transparent, half of it just white.
Okay. This time they turned back to B, but Mercenaries haven't stopped stacking 3B. Again, they're going to go for info with Slash posted up close, the Shadow advantage, the frag found, and Knight's Op with them. Will burn to death in that Molotov, but still, those 3 frags, they're going to be so happy about that. The CT side finally in an advantage, finally in a spot to stop the hot streak of the Daimyo, as it's just Rabbit and Slick. But I say just. We've watched this Op 1v3 before. Ooh, but Knight's posted on this angle. This could be a free kill. Oh,
Oh, Rabbit had a
so
shot.
close. So close. But will still go down, leaving just Slick all alone, creeping up mid, not going to be prepared. Dembo finishes the job, and Mercenaries another round. If they get, 6-6 would be wonderful, but even 5-7, like, that's a respectable CT half here for the Mercenaries.
Agreed. And the Daimyo are gonna be able to buy the rest of the half, so they're just gonna have to win two more full buys in a row if they wanna lock out this half even with an even score.
Okay. Now they mix it up. Mercenaries, the B stack works out. So now they send 2 towards A. Leave Dembo just a jiggle spot mid, the Opper on A, and a mid take. Here again, Bomb still just being left behind. It's a mid take with a default.
A smoke into camera, a smoke into temple two, bad smoke into temple.
Ooh, these smokes are really interesting because they basically cut everything off, but it means they're gonna have a lack of smoke when they actually get top through. Ooh, but Dembo avoids the flash just by being tucked up on that wall. So Dembo swings out to his own demise. And now with mid control and a kill, like, this should be an unlosable round for Daimyo.
They also have a lurker just walking up B looking for contact, which is great too. They're gonna see if they can find where the players are.
Bit of a team flash. Sinex still knows the pathing though, and straight into Knight's Op. Waiting on it in the pivot back towards A main. Okay, this Op could be everything. This Op could be the difference maker. And that Lurk B that you mentioned, now the only one alive, JPC has to make the walk of shame through Temple.
Yeah, I mean the idea should have been that let JPC make contact, find information before you make a decision. Instead they just run into the 2 players and then get easily flanked by a temple guy that JPC could have found if they gave him a couple more seconds. This bomb plant is actually not. I mean, they have enough money to buy next round, but he gives himself a chance.
And really what this is this post plant is an opportunity to get kills and destroy the economy of the mercenaries. There's one more round coming up after this. And the more kills, the more they have to rebuy, the less likely it is that they have a full pie. Oh, that spray was so close. But only one from JPC. And so, the defuse will come through. Dembo can likely drop an op over towards Knight, or they'll be able to find it. There it is. Slats can buy for a teammate, or they'll have money. They've got cash. Okay. All is well for the mercenaries. Daimyo, on the other hand, that T-side economy means they're in a great spot to just buy in. And so they're just gonna keep doing their thing. I feel like we've been singing the praises of the Daimyo in this one, but mercenaries have still, I mean, especially with this last little resurgence at the end of the half, they're still putting up respectable numbers. Another default. This time it's E-Box going to be the focus. Rabbit's op, posted towards mid, double walk-up canals, and that deep smoke A main, so they're just pressuring control across the entirety of the map. Jazzy, yeah, just forced to give it up. Drop their own Molotov in response, but that CT Molly not going to spread to catch Cinex in the corner. This is such an awkward one. Okay, second Molly will do it. But that's all of the util pulled from B, and a pick straight through the smoke. JPC dropped.
Jump peeking, or is it just a random?
That's,
oh man,
wow. Either way, that's a nice find to put the mercenaries in a good spot. We talk about how they need info. Well, if you've got a pick, you can play a little bit safer, because you can turtle up onto those sites. You can trust your crossfires, your trades, to at least put you in a good spot for a retake this time. It's going to be an 8-site take. They're going to have to fend off. Molly's into the site, and a run straight up, and instant frag from Rowdy. What a shot. Knight can at least get the trade back, but that HE spells his demise. Run him down, man. The only one left here on the site fighting, but Cinex, the human turret, gets 2 headshots. And so it means Jazzy, the E-Box player, has crept all the way up behind and has the chance to 1v2. Jazzy quickly bursts them both down. And just like this one started, it ends with a Jazzy defuse and a tied up half.
Crazy back and forth rounds this half. It feels like either team could be up 9-3 so easily here, and they're just coin flipping their way to a 6-6.
Now that we swap over, we're going to get to see the mercenaries as T-side on their map pick. They likely knew that this was a map that would be coming up, and so they should have prepared a couple of things. Let's see how they do it. 5 towards A. Gonna be the start. Running up towards Rugs. We see util on both Knight and run him down, man. Those mollies are gonna be key to whichever positions they want to flush out of the site. Close, they're just waiting. And now the nades come in. The CTs, they're gonna start to know. Smoke dropped up close, but Tembo instantly barrel stuffs one. But the rotates, oh, the rotates. JPC and Brabbit in. There's no smoke towards heaven. There's no molly to stop JPC. And now that smoke down main becomes dangerous because the bomb has dropped up in the site. And these last 2 Ts that were throwing util are now stuck with no armor. Basically no hopes.
This is nigh impossible. 4 people on the site. They have to clear every angle. Rowdy finds one. Knight down to 1 HP. Good round from JPC there. Like, one tapping two people full sprinting into the site is not very easy when there's so many angles they can be running around in on that exit of A main.
Do they force back? No bomb plant means I think it's unlikely. It's interesting we see no T-force on both sides. Not even util though. No bomb plant means they can't do the Tech 9s that we saw before, but they're going to do the thing that we saw before, which is go B as a full eco.
Flash up B main, sees... I don't know how many he saw, actually. I wish I knew. I don't know if they were all tucked or not. Well, he's going to hear them all running around top mid at the very least. That's a shot on that one, being no dice, though, here. Still
Yeah,
looking for it. Ooh.
Okay. Be careful. Don't want to give anything away, and yeah, they won't have to worry about anything on B main here.
Tempo with the team kill.
It's just Knight. Okay, Knight.
Whew. Rowdy getting a little hyper. They're just
A little too
pulsing at the
excited.
eagle. No problem, no problem. Good round. I would be typing at Dembo in the chat if I saw him one tap his teammate. For sure.
Fun
Nice
to be a little
shot.
silly. I love
just
the
do the
nice
Rocket
shot when
League
there's
spam.
a team kill.
Yeah. Nice shot.
So toxic. I could tell you'd be the type to do that, because you always do the voice commands in game.
Yeah, I do. Well, it's how I can tell my IGL listening without, making the comms worse, you know what I'm saying?
That's a good point.
I can just say X and then 1, and I say affirmative.
Affirmative.
And then I can command my teammates by saying negative whenever they say something I don't like.
Yeah, can you drop me?
Negative.
Ooh. Knight is looking for this pick, but Rabbit's up in the smoke. He's gonna face straight through it.
Whoa!
One and done. What a crazy
weird
run
timing.
through.
Yeah.
But
Finding one
honestly,
is crazy.
I think that's almost good for the CTs because it's info. And it's an MP9 for an AK traded. But that's not good for the CTs. Run him down, man. Gets that pick onto the B site, and now it's a dash back over. Bomb's going to drop into the canals. They can just 2-2 split into B. Only one person stuck back temple. Just to try and hold this.
Help.
What have you got, though? That A1S is going to grab one. Tucked behind the pillar, just playing time. Finally. Gets found out, though. CT just so far away. Like, with an MP9, you're really going to look at this? Whoa, okay, yeah. Back away. Volley hits in front. JPC still fights. I don't know why the CTs are going for this. Your money's broke. JPC, you had money to drop. Rabbit could have bought. Split could have dropped. They could have had a full buy next round, and now instead they're going to have a weird forced partial. With nothing else brought over. I love that new MP9 spray. The just bullets fly over top of people. It's so horrible to play with, but
Yeah, I mean, it's still everyone's preferred gun right now. I don't know if
yeah.
that's because they haven't tried, like, UMP, or they don't want to switch to the FAMAS. I'm
think
a UMP lover myself.
no, I think learning the MP9 spray pattern, it'll still be better. It's just it's a skill issue. It takes a lot of practice. I also
love
have a skill issue
UMP.
right now. I cannot hit my shots. Production is saying MP5. That is a choice.
I mean,
Shout out Nerds. I think it's Nerds who uses MP5. Or is that MP7? Yeah, Nerds is on the MP7 hype train. Either way, this round,
the UMP guys, it is not that bad.
It's a variety of weapons for the Daimyo. Rowdy on this FAMAS. Slick on an SMG, rifles. for 2 and an op on Brabbit. They've gotten that first kill. And so now the T's have to make a choice on where they're gonna go. And I think they're choosing right. B is the easier site to fight into, especially when there's only 2 people here, but not if you go dry. Excuse me, there's 3, there's a boost. I didn't look at the boost. You walk dry into it and you get fragged on top. And it means now the rest of these T's have a lot on their plates. JPC has rotated away though. They're thinking that it's A. They're thinking, oh, surely we got a kill towards B. They're not going to keep coming into B. Oh, but they sure are coming. Dembo, instant double tap. Sinex headshot down. The molly up forward, forces the fight, and Jazzy gets another. We drop now into the 3-on-3. Bomb going to be planted in the round. Is swung back in the Mercenaries' favor. They're hoping to salvage this here on their own map pick. They want to tie things up. Rabbit doesn't want to let them op straight out of Temple. Slick's coming in. JPC has dropped another, and that is one speedy retake. Okay. Forced down to just the Tech 9s. And it's another B hit.
Yeah, we go B again. They have the lurk
time with
smoke
B
this
lurk.
time.
Okay.
Yeah, it might
But
be
there's
a
no
pop.
pressure anywhere else. They've got to know.
Surely. They only have 2 here initially, though. Somebody's slowly coming back through Temple. You gotta speed that up just a little bit.
Oh, when they peek around!
Overrun!
Oh my gosh! These pistols doing so much. Knight even hits the trade onto JPC. This can't be the round they finally win.
That is such a sad round for the Daimyo. I'm curious. I didn't look at what the utility was, but I would almost immediately pop that smoke like 3 seconds after it lands for info.
Mm-hmm. Or play back. Let him out.
Yeah.
It's
And that
pistols.
rotate into Temple just slightly too slow. Like they had some sort of a read that it could be there, but
Yeah.
oh man, that one's painful. That's a painful round.
It's
Swaggy would be yelling at me.
Oh yeah. It's the dangers of CT-sided movements. Okay. That round's going to afford them a lot of money. Mercenaries, they can buy up, and they return to the full spread default, which I feel is fine. But if what's working is just that full hit, maybe you just pop into a site again. Double up clear mid. They've mollied and flashed the CTs out of that B main aggression. They've smoked to clear out A main. Just a classic one. The only place they really haven't pressured is E-Box. Rabbit's op. Oh, gets a tag. That nade's gonna finish it.
No, it's not! 7.
Oh my goodness, what an escape. And Jazzy's already even gotten up close. Tags on the molly. That's a sound cue given away. If they go A, there's only 2 players on that site, and they've pulled the 3rd B player off to deal with the rotate too. And so, as they're now going to run this B split, they're in a pretty good place to do it.
No, this is great. They have a CT in their own spawn just holding the temple walk because they just need that help. And they do need to pull a trigger soon.
But that E-Box molly is going to
Seconds.
slow them down and give away the fact that it's a B play. JPC's rotating back. They didn't know, but it was already cleared.
Oh,
Doesn't matter when you just win every gunfight. Oh my goodness.
Sinex trying his hardest, finding a third even before
We're forced to
getting
reload.
traded. Grab it in another.
Oh, how do you get the bomb into sight?
Oh, and he
Oh,
lights him.
legs.
They're both. Oh, this is
They're
winnable
both
again for Rabbit.
They're both basically one bullet from this USP. Runs up close, grabs one, pulls the op out, doesn't know, but hits the flick and grab it. 18 and 10. Another clutch jumping on the body.
Oh my god. Rabbit's
Gets the
actually
game
hitting
tied
shots
up
today.
again.
I'm proud of him. I think I haven't seen him hit this many shots all season. He was single-handedly trying to keep Daimyo in this game.
Yeah.
Cynics with the 2K, the 3K as well. Just like great side anchoring and giving Rabbit a chance.
If ever there was someone to stand up tonight, we've seen, all throughout these playoffs, Knight has done so much work, opping, rifling, deagling even. You see them at 18 and 5. But Brabbit, 18 and 10 as well. Cinex, the silent fragger, silent but deadly. We saw get that double on the B site to even make the clutch possible. Mercenaries, what even changed from last time? Like, don't let Rabbit and Cinex get multi-kills?
Yeah, something like that. Just killed him.
Yeah, just don't die. Don't get shot.
Cynex gets a spam kill and run him down, man. As he was spamming that lurk smoke, and if some utility comes out A here, they're gonna have an instant rotate. Flash into A main, he's gonna be begging for help momentarily. Yeah, self smoke is playing by time.
Oh, just living in the back of the site. The longer you can be a nuisance, the better. The help has died though. JPC swung out, died. Slick now can fight the spam on the smoke though. That's a mistake. Into the 2v2. Jazzy and Knight, now just Jazzy. Stuck back behind this side. One and Rabbit just hits every shot. Every quick little flick. All you need. Daimyo. They're rocking out on their opponent's map pick.
Oh man. Every round is twists and turns, even on the even as we switch sides of the map. Every round coming down to inches, and now the T economy is like broken, and they're just going to get some Tech 9, some armor, and just try and get a bomb plant down this round. Hopefully, maybe they call the B top again. Maybe they're calling the B on this round.
Maybe.
Okay. Sees 4 very quickly. Finds one running away.
Grab the one that's easiest to get out of there. Another one for good measure too. And this is what you want to do on mid. If you can just get picks and back up, use the fact that you have so much space to your advantage. Rabbit finally goes down. But
Knight somehow kills Rabbit as he runs by Slick. I'd be mad. That's funny.
Yeah. Wait. Okay, not gonna pick up the op. I was gonna say there's an op in a 1-on-3 with bomb control, but instead keeps the MAC-10 and walks the bomb all the way around spawn. This is going to be another sort of race against the clock, or walk right into Cinex. Holds it, prepared, headshot through the wall, just for style points. Cinex and Brabbit. Another good round.
And they push him to match point. This is the buy for the T side. And even Jazzy doesn't even have full utility. Well, a full gun. He has Galil. Really, outside of like some Jazzy and Knight T shenanigans, they've been doing very, very well on this half.
Yeah, I'm curious to see whether Mercenaries are going to try to pick up the pace again. Like, we see them do it on all these ecos.
This fight's important for Daimyo. He has an okay pre-aim, but
adjust the crosshair over.
It was like a kind of a lazy pre-aim there. Like if he's fully focused, that's like a tilt kind of pre-aim. Like, oh, nobody's gonna be there.
Yeah. Caught unable to get the pick, and that's just sort of the story of this Mercenaries T side. They're just unable to
Mhm.
close out.
That was a good call here. Coming back to mid, immediately finds Knight.
Oh
Oh, it's
yeah.
not looking good.
I feel like there's just like a magnet on that op scope that pulls enemies into it.
No kidding. Now they're all gonna drop and just try and run Evox for the round. Like, no, they have
Sure,
one smoke, two flashes. Good luck.
you can try to do that, but you've
And then
got Rowdy here posted on this
dang.
angle. All Rowdy's
Yeah,
got to
Roddy
do is
just
live with
ducked.
that molly in front. There's no one man to even worry about, and so it's a complete mow down. Daimyo confidently taking their opponent's map pick.
Wow, wow, wow. What a crazy game. If it weren't for some Daimyo clutches, it could have easily gone the other way. But also, like, Knight and Jazzy pulled some weird stuff out of their pockets too. What a crazy back and forth game. Every round is a 1v1, 1v2. And that was entertaining. I love that.
Yeah, enjoyable game. Some enjoyable Counter-Strike. Some exciting moments from a lot of different players. I'm excited to see what they'll do on the next map coming up, but I'm also a little bit worried. It's going to have to be a reset from the Mercenaries, a team that, I mean, they've done well throughout playoffs, but if I'm looking back, they haven't dropped a map in playoffs. It's been smooth sailing. They took down
Hmm.
Wiz confidently with Zinteras subbing in, putting up a 1.28 rating. They took down Orochis, who played the second map 4v5 for the first half. And now Daimyo say welcome to Elite Playoffs. There's going to be no asterisks on this map. We're laying it all out there and showing why they're such a tough team to beat.
Yeah, and I really thought they just had the advantage coming into this. Like, their firepower is really strong. Feels like they're very well organized, and it felt like HG to an extent got an easier route than
Yeah,
OS did.
but I will say I want to give some hope to the other side. If Nade's in the chat, I want to give some hope for HG. And that is the fact that I feel like Knight just has another gear that they can shift into. And I feel like this team has shown that, and they've shown resiliency, maybe not in the fact that, they haven't dropped maps in playoffs, but in the season. They came all the
Hmm.
way from play-ins. They had to ramp up into this season. They know how to do it, and maybe they can ramp up into this best of 3 here on the upcoming map too. Maybe.
And I will say, like, while HG had been winning recently, Dembo has also been performing pretty well, and he did not in the first map. That is what we really, really need to look at and hopefully see here on Mirage, because the Daimyo love Mirage. They are so happy to be able to get this map pick in. And while HC has played it a ton too, like there just has to be a level that they can hit to match OS right now. They didn't get on map 1.
Yeah. Well, I think we're going to cut to a quick little break, and then we'll see whether the Daimyo can close it out in 2 or whether the Mercenaries bring us the distance. This is the Elite Finals. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Whoosh. We missed a little bit,
Just a tad.
and it looks like player names have completely gotten scuffed, and we're blaming the HUD entirely for this. I'm very curious what's going on. This is Mirage, this is map 2. Our teams should be correct. Unless we're in just a different... Oh, are we on another server? Is it also a Mirage game? We figured it out! It's also a Mirage game and we're on the wrong one! Okay. We're gonna get connected to the... Ooh,
Hey,
we're
we didn't
in.
miss anything at all.
We're in, and we can now see it's OS just on a save.
Nope. It is HG out of save. Our teams just need to be swapped.
Oh,
a
team
little-
swap. That's it.
A little swap.
It's yes, because HG should be that CT side.
And we'll be all good.
This is. Wait, did they get this? Did OS select T side start?
No, OS picked the map, so...
No, yeah, OS picked this map. They selected T side on the last, so then this is C. Yep, it all makes. Or no, they had to start. Okay, I'm figuring it out.
They started T side last map. They had to start T side this map.
Makes sense because
Everything's
that's
gonna
what
be
you
okay,
do on
folks.
Anubis and Mirage. Here on Mirage, we assume slightly more CT sided. This is like cinematic for a second. Oh, here comes the HUD back.
The HUD's trying its best.
I'm so
Uh,
I'm curious.
well,
to
OS are
see.
gonna win this round. They just
Oh,
run
yeah.
up cat. It looks like HG were on a save anyway. They'll be up 4-1.
Okay, HUD says we're not even in the server now.
This server is so
We're just not
diabolical.
playing. We're just, Counter-Strike isn't real. None of it is. Go outside, touch some grass, hug a tree. Oh, we're killing the HUD. Either way, for now we can just check out the frag montage view until this HUD pops back up.
I love frag montages.
Honestly,
I
it
don't know
looks
who
kinda
this is. I
sick.
hope they go hit a shot, you know?
Yeah, imagine we're just on the right
they got
shot.
the
Okay,
op
this is
too.
Rabbit.
It's probably Rabbit, yeah? Oh.
Yep.
Oh, look at us. We're getting
Oh,
there.
yeah. There we
It's
go.
gorgeous.
We can see the Mercenaries have selected that CT side start. Molly up onto the belt, gonna clear it out. They're gonna run out A, full on fight, and they're gonna go even. which
Victory.
up against pistols might not be the best, but on the T side, it's usually fine. Knight slips up out of con. Hasn't gotten a single frag yet. Looking to at least post something on the board now. That Deagle close upstairs. They're going to resmoke CT here. Bomb planted for main. They keep A main, and there's a flank coming A main at the same time. Slats,
They're
what have you
aware.
got for us? Deagle in hand. Doesn't hit it. Rowdy with the kill, and that should seal in the round. Now that Knight is just stuck here all alone. Gonna get naded out.
Rowdy, get him.
Kaboom.
Yeah! Hell yeah, Rowdy. 1v1 clutch.
If that nade wasn't already in the air, I would have been a little scared because Knight hit 2 different Deke shots. Op not even recovered here. They're gonna have to rebuy it all, but they've got cash money. And
Rowdy
Mercenaries.
forgot to hit E a little bit. It's all good.
Mercenaries have a buy of their own. And we saw last game. It was a pretty tight half. This game.
And Dembo
Will they
has
bring
started
it
the game
close?
hot at least. That's something that's good you can take from this. But also, Sinex and Rabbit have kept it up where they came from last map, which is scary.
Oh yeah. It's tough. In such an important map like this, you're hoping that everybody can have a hot start, but you know.
Played HG on this map twice. I have a good read of what they do. Never tends to play in connector. They love fighting from mid control pretty frequently with run 'em down man.
They love sending up under to con too.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, how much do you want to bet that they did the con split pistol again?
I don't know.
Either way, boost into window, and that's gonna find Slick a kill. Okay, Daimyo, this pace
Slats
on
had
this
a chance.
attack, unrelenting. Player up
That's
already
just
jungle,
a
3 of them
player.
running con. Just Jazzy, but just Jazzy can still do some damage. Somehow doesn't find that kill through the box. Forced back, forced to reload, and
Well,
they
might
should
need to
save.
Yeah.
They really should save. They're still going for this.
All three from the
Mercenaries,
same
save your
angle.
guns! Oh no, the economic
Okay.
ramifications of this. Finally, they
Making a
decide to
decision.
hold on to their weaponry.
Oh, but Slick found one. And now
Yeah,
he's
Slick's already
looking
cutting
for
off
more.
rotate. The nade right onto Slats. It's
It might kill Slats. The bomb might kill Slats if he doesn't go now. It is not. Okay, he's gone. That's good.
yeah, Slats is fine now. They shouldn't take any damage from this far away. Yeah,
A little bit.
all is well. But that Daimyo. I can see how they've gotten to this point. They're just foot on the gas. They do not want to let up. Mercenaries finally calling a timeout to just try and cool things off.
Dembo drops M4 for Knight and then buys an MP9 for himself. What a selfless player. Holy. When he's the one who's 8-6 right now. Dembo, be more confident in yourself. Oh, there we go. Somebody else got him. All good.
Hi. No op. Just an M4 on Knight.
And we need to see some action from Slats, Knight, and Run Down Man here. This is
Yeah.
incredibly quiet for them to start the game.
I mean, you know, it's just the first half of a first half, but at the same time, this is your CT side on Mirage. Extremely important.
And Rabbit's just gonna find one in the open?
Okay.
They're just gonna
Rock
run
it
out.
out.
House
it's
player's
confidence.
important. Dembo finds one, but
Okay.
he's immediately traded.
Ooh, Knight can cut the CT rotate if Knight doesn't turn at the wrong time. Uh-oh. 2 players let pass. Now going to creep up onto stairs, but JPC was already holding this drop. So smoke that's going to... Okay. Hop onto stairs. Bleeds a little bit over, but
Slats down
shouldn't be
to
too big of an
already.
issue.
Another
Slick
save.
still on that lurk spot. Down bottom down underpass. These CTs just completely stuffed out of the bomb site. And yeah, back away and save. Oh no, you drop right into this. Yeah.
Oh.
That's salt in the wound.
Yeah, It's crazy the Jazzy's standing in the middle of nowhere there on that rabbit peak. I don't know what the intention quite was. Like, just like the easiest position for an opera to slow peek and just clear you out, and then they can just press on the gas. That's so unfortunate.
Okay, Bravo with the insta smoke. Gonna just go ahead, hit him with the default. This time it's not a contact onto any site. It's not a full speed play. It's just take some control, bully these weaker weapons.
CT's
Smoke
side
hit
play
mid.
mostly a default here on low guns, low utility, low everything. But they have permission to aim in. They've called aim in full clear.
That's a good kind of risk to take, but Jazzy gets cleared out in con, and again, as soon as Daimyo gets space, they capitalize on it. Straight up already. Not ready for Dembo, though. Player here at Tetris gonna finally get cleared out and run him down, man. Do they realize where that AK has gotten off to? Now they'll hear it spamming in through the con smoke.
And the T's don't have great post plants. It's 2 ramp, 1 sandwich. Not a lot of crossfire opportunity here.
I mean, we were talking about how this is the low buy. No kit, no smoke. Won't be an easy one here for the CTs, but they should have money in the next. Run him down, man. Might want to save that AK. Valuable being on that CT side. And Slats hitting that shot. They've got... Okay. The round's over at this point. But they've got, you know, another pick. They can escape with the gun. Maybe even send the SMGs back into the site after to collect more guns. Slats gonna try to do exactly that.
And does find that AK. Huge.
Slick was even looking for it. Awareness.
Gotta find these next 3 rounds. So this is getting way too scary. We're seeing an op out of night now, which is very good to see. It is gonna find.
Wow.
Oh, almost free coast. There it is.
Okay,
Man,
this is a change.
It's like the one before, and that's a good change to have. Just change the pace. Do something different.
Take the fight to him. It's important to do. It's important on that CT side to remember your job isn't just to stand still. There's more to do, as Jazzy's already crept up through spawn to grab that frag. We see 2 AKs now for this CT side. Slats can easily be dropped over a gun. They likely shouldn't have to worry about money for the rest of this half. And they're hoping that they can win out the rest of this half. Those extra 2 rounds would be massive buffer as they swap over to their T side. Mirage, a map that they're familiar with, but not a map that's going to be easy. Especially, I mean, you've got to fight Bravit's op on CT side Mirage. That's going to be tough. Ooh, and the adaptation from Daimyo is just finally do a straight B hit.
And there's only 1 B player right now. They pressured mid and A so many times. Now there's only 1 B player. He spots 2 on the jump. Oh, he's going to drop them all down.
Oh, the cat player's there, though. Drawing so much attention. Finally can swing over towards MP, staying alive and getting the frags, and that is how you defend the P site. Slad still naded out, though, does a bit of a flip. Knight runs in and just immediately takes the fight. Clean shot from Knight. Finally starting to get hot hands with the op. And these last 2 Ts have still yet to plant the bomb. A tap on default, but they're worried that Knight's already crept into the back of the site. A molly even missing. Oh. To make things real tough, especially if you again walk into the scope. Only JPC left alive. 3 to find. Bomb plant would be nice, but kills would be even nicer. Okay. Able to catch 1. If JPC jumps through the window, there's a timing here. Knight looks back, though. Misses the flick. Oh,
There
the
it
quick scope
is.
not going to connect, and now JPC can just sprint. It's a foot race. 100-meter dash all the way through spawn, and JPC will just make it around the corner in time. Bomb going to be able to get planted after a quick clear of the connector. Enemy coming up from jungle, and so JPC plants default just to be safe. Digits punched in, and it's Jazzy versus JPC to see
This
whether
timing's important
Daimyo
too.
reach 9 or the Mercenaries get
Oh,
something, and
JPC!
JPC finishes the 1v3 straight to the head of Jazzy and Daimyo. They want this 2-0.
Wow, just insane. It feels like every single clutch has gone their way these first two maps. They're just I'm full tilt now. If I'm on Mercenaries, like Slats finally steps up for a round, does good work,
Yeah.
and then we still lose a 1v3 there. Like, holy.
I love that behold. I liked what they were trying to
That's
do.
great.
And it just
And now,
falls apart because they're not together in the end.
now we have one person on A getting ready for an A pop. These calls are looking good. Jungle player is looking towards Palace though.
Yeah, you know, A retakes her thing. Oh, Rowdy, don't shoot your team.
Rowdy a little
okay.
jumpy.
Knight
Yeah,
up on
Knight-
stairs. Okay, Knight does not want to lose this. 2 instant quakes comes through the smoke. 2 finally beheaded by B-Rabbit. And Cinex up top. Okay, Cinex. The nade
Cinex
and the
bringing
shot.
it back again.
This
Dynamic
is
duo.
not another round falling apart for the Mercenaries. This can't happen again. Slats up on stairs just looking for something. Spots the player back sight and hits it. But now Rabbit has to opt flick
Nice,
up
Slats.
and can't do it.
Slat's starting to feel himself. We're not quite throwing a second round for HG, luckily. Oh man.
All right. We swap sides, and I'm going to say the line. The pistol round is very important for the Mercenaries.
Indeed.
It usually is. But when you're down 3-9, you want something. You want that initial buffer. You want control of the economy at the start of the game. So they're going to hope for it. On the other hand, though, again, Daimyo's map pick.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see the setups here. As a random aside,
Yeah.
it definitely, Rowdy is a Chally player being promoted for the Elite Finals. Good for Rowdy. Definitely something that's great for him. You can tell he's been a little bit jumpy. I've seen 2 times where he's just shot at his teammate. He's a little nervous.
No mercy.
Hope he locks in.
Okay, nades dropped. It's going to be the classic right side smokes palace pop here. Only one person to receive. It's a B-stack from the Daimyo. They've called it wrong. So contact and kill straight onto CT. Nice shots from Dembo. And now they can go ahead and scale into CT as they plant that bomb. And that's where the fight's going to be. 3 CTs. Streaming all the way up. Excuse me, just 2. And Jazzy can... Oh, was that a recovered smoke? Just drops it there on the floor.
From Rabbit, and there's a kid on Rabbit's body as well.
Ooh, so now they have to just run straight through it and get chewed up. Mercenaries, they will grab this all-important pistol. And we'll see what more they can do off of it. As now the question is Daimyo's force buy. When you're up by this many rounds, I think you go for it. Purchase in. Scout on Bravit. 5-7s across the board. And they're going to double underpass push. Okay, the flash pop is heard. Run him down with throwing util. Has to turn back now. Getting ran down, but luckily has team to cover. Knight giving their own life in defense. And now, at the same time, these A players are just running out. Making light work of the pistols. Rowdy left up. Hey, Rowdy can save something. Maybe that Mac 10 for maps, too. It means something in the next round.
Yeah. yeah, CT economy is not good, so you can keep the Mac 10, drop the 5.7 to someone, or vice versa, which is very helpful. I think what OS tried to do was a little bit too much this round. Like they had a solo push into Palace, they like triple push into under, and it was a little bit convoluted everywhere. And then Rowdy's just on B hanging out, like just doing nothing. Felt a little convoluted.
Terrorists win.
Well, they've got an eco to think about what went wrong there. And then they will have a full buy-in, and that's where the real second half gets started. Mercenaries have closed the gap a little bit with this one. See rifles across the board. Double smokes in mid. Go ahead and clear it out. It's a classic little default. Bomb left
Got him ran.
behind. Yep. This
Huge mid
is...
take with no mid players here.
It always feels good. It's like a dry run. You just throw all the util and pop on in.
Smoke with Khan. I guess they'll eventually be splitting here.
Yeah, it would make sense with the positioning they've got. Once you've got a player up in ladder, it's an easy thing to go for. Simple little call, pop flash over. Did Jazzy spot the one on Van? That's the only defender here. Yeah, gonna get mollied, nated. There's no way you're surviving. And now off this easy cleanup, we're gonna watch Daimyo think about what their first gun round will be. They did well just snowballing on their T side. Do you think they'll bring the same aggression when they're on that defensive side?
You would think so. They definitely tried a couple weird plays.
Oh yeah.
But Dembo, like I said after map 1, Dembo is feeling himself this game. He's all the way on A, searching for this player who might find a kill into market. Rowdy.
Terrorists win.
He'll be able to save here, I think. No, Rowdy!
Oh.
You can't just sit in that corner though, Rowdy. You gotta like sit in the smoke somewhere else they're not ready for, you know? You got like a half second left. Oh man.
Oh well. Hey, there wasn't too much to bring over anyways. They've got the cash money. They've got the buy.
armor is pretty good.
Yeah. Still got M4 armor this time. Slick. Okay, this is what they're gonna do to start. Never mind. I was thinking a palace push, instead just tucks that early flash, early nades from Mercenaries. They're looking to apply some pressure. Double nade towards stairs jungle, but instead miss it off the top. So now they spread back out to just try and clear mid.
Our observer
Jazzy's
doing
already crossed to these boxes. There's no pressure because the CTs have stacked towards this A side of the map instead. Bomb's gonna be grabbed. One comes up underpass. It's an A split to end things. 3 towards A main. This is a pretty textbook round, but Random Down Man is gonna head back underpass. No one cat to even hear the sound cue. And still 3 players towards this A site. We see JPC just playing back towards jungle. Daimyo, I mean, maybe this is the idea of winning a championship getting in their head a little bit, because they're just playing really passive.
Do you have pretty good positioning here for a split, as long as jungle player can hold up the time. And he can.
And Jazzy just runs into the smoke, doesn't even look at jungle at the right timing, and gets caught out. 2 instant picks the way of the Daimyo.
Well, and Slick is just on site, just hanging out. He's waiting his whole team, playing
This
for the round
position's
win.
barely even needed, and Slick can come in right at the end. Okay, patience is rewarded. But I feel like that's also on the
it could've been
Mercenaries.
cleaner if Slick just peeked at some point earlier.
Mercenaries didn't even smoke jungle. Where's the molly to clear out those corners in the site? They needed something, anything. Because if you make little mistakes like that, there's going to be a JPC on an angle to catch you. There's going to be a Slick hiding firebox that you were never prepared for.
Dembo up to 21 kills in 16 rounds. Holy shit, man. He does not want to lose.
All. Dembo, the one shining star here for the Mercenaries on Mirage. This time, just the contact point up apps. They're gonna rip just a full B hit here. And Dembo gets
HE.
dropped down to half by that HE. Slick back to this classic position just on the
Slick
jump
on
spot.
three.
Drops a molly, has to creep up close under the window. That molly's gonna be so huge and the cover's even better from Rowdy. Now Slick can go ahead and spray. The quick switch means he'll go down, but the team is rotated here. And it's an easy cleanup. Daimyo.
Great hold.
What a round,
Rowdy
what
and
a
Slick
hold.
doing very well together to help.
The championship
lot.
is in their hands.
Oh, that's a lot of what the Mercenaries have been missing on their CT sides. Is like crossfires like that where you're just helping your teammates, you're not dying one by one. And you've seen it both on this map and the previous map. Some just setups like that they can just play off of each other.
Okay. Low buy from the Mercenaries, essentially playing for overtime. It always stings to be in this position.
Rabbit just finds them immediately because they missed the window. And that's just another tilter on top of it. A missed shot there, but not
Ouch.
really an issue.
I mean, we see JPC jumped out, so it might have been a blocked window smoke.
Zynex spots one Tetris on the jump spot, calling his ball coming out 8. Rabbit getting really aggressive for no reason.
Okay, Jazzy.
Big 2 off of
What a
that.
double.
Just an unnecessary amount of aggression there. They were feeling themselves. And it
Oh,
just
yeah.
wasn't necessary.
The stars aligning there, but Bomb is still stuck all the way back in spawn, and so instead, they're just hoping
Yeah,
to make
JPC's
this
gotta
round a little
find
bit
it.
weird, a little bit confusing. Jazzy hears that nade in towards Khan.
Wait,
Does Jazzy go for the pick?
JPC doesn't
Jazzy
find
gets-
Bomb?
Jazzy gets it. Okay. And Bomb not found, so Slats can go ahead and run all the way back for it. They've got 50 seconds and actually a good chance in this round where they were saving.
Yeah, JPC not pushing spawn and finding Bomb is so important here. But they're
Yeah,
also
but
gonna spend a lot of time clearing.
the idea that JPC could have pushed Bomb is what's
Mm-hmm.
burning so much time off this clock. They're going to have to commit to a site right now. Which one do they choose? And it's the
gonna
turn
be A.
back towards A. That's where they're going.
Oh, that's
There's a
bad for
CT
them.
and CT spawn, another one in mid clearing things out. No util besides a smoke on Jazzy. It's going to be dropped in center site so they can actually plant in that. Slats can go ahead and just plant reverse default. The nade. Oh.
And then Slick finds it. Yeah.
Okay. No bomb control, no round. The time burned off the clock. Jazzy doing their best with that Desert Eagle, but in the end,
Another
Daimyo
huge
up to
tilter.
championship point. Yeah.
Like, it's such just a normal fundamental thing to just have somebody backpack Bomb. And it's also a normal thing for nobody to want to backpack it, but somebody just has to do it, man. Come on. Oh, I'd be pissed. Like, Jazzy finds 3 great kills to, like, fight into the round, and if they can get bombed down immediately, like, just an
Yeah.
insane round to lose.
Well, if it starts here for the Mercenaries. But it could also all end
Yeah, this is
one pivotal round after
championship
another.
point.
We can see, I mean, all these players have worked so hard across the entire season. They're going to want to end it.
Another
Now, bottom con, a quick little fight here. JPC is looking for something, looking for aggression. But gets punished.
guys alone, yeah. Not something you really want to see.
Jazzy's starting to catch up with Denbo. Put up some numbers here for this mercenary side. Rowdy just forced to drop real defensive nades. Essentially giving all of ladder. They're going to boost over it. Oh, Rowdy, are you ready for this? Can you flick up?
Rowdy.
Ooh, the jump might have just been heard.
Oh, I think he's looking at it. No, he's not. He's looking too low. Oh, this timing is going to be all important. Don't walk up. Sense the danger, Rowdy.
But Knight can
And
just
he's
wait
sensing
too.
it.
Rowdy knows just play it safe. But the thing is, it doesn't matter how safe you play it. If you're in a 4v5, the T's just need to trade out. And so Rowdy, yeah, you're tempted in to get more information. The bomb's dropped on cat, but they didn't spot Knight up top, and so Rowdy dies, and Slats gets a double. In the meanwhile,
And all of a
Slick,
sudden it's clear.
all alone on this B site, stuck just with this M4. And now the Daimyo, guess they'll have to win the series another round.
Unless. Alright, never mind.
No way, yeah.
I changed my mind. I changed my mind. No disrespect,
Slick,
Slick. That was not necessary.
So
too.
tough at the
Your
long
best to
range.
save.
That those sprays are never
Yeah, the
never
pressure's
easy.
getting to him maybe a little bit there. You don't have to. You don't have to
Mayhaps. Perchance.
Are we just saying words now?
Indubitably.
What's another one? What's another one? Keep going.
Egregious.
Okay. Are you like an English major or like what? I'm like.
No,
What
actually.
do those words mean?
I'm just a fan of the language.
You're just a fan.
Yeah, been a fan my whole life. Okay, triple palace.
That's
JPC
wild.
just with the hero M4, they triple palace, don't find anything. And now just JPC turns attention towards main. It's interesting because they've heard some of that noise coming from Dembo.
Oh, JPC.
And so they know that there's got to be some T's here. JPC up close just looking for the fight and wins it out. That's a gun dropped at the same time. Dembo, you have to win this. You have to, and instead gets traded. And so it's a main advantage for the CT side. And Mercenaries aren't in a spot to hit B yet. They've got to regroup, and that's giving an opportunity for the Daimyo to stack this site. Knight with Molly ready. Slick just tucked over by the van, but they haven't cleared it. There's an op going for it, and they haven't cleared close. The op just looks down and gets headshot instantly. Slick's 5-7 finds one more, and the Daimyo are your elite champions.
No way, that's how it ends. Just on an eco, full pushing palace, finding random kills, and just ultimately losing. Congrats to Bravit, JPC, Cinex, Slick, and then Rowdy subbing in for oh no, Soybean.
Yeah, subbing in for Soybean. That's an OS win. That's a well thought victory from them.
They were just way better with. And then map 2, Dembo. Really didn't want to lose. Congrats
Yeah.
congrats to OS.
Yeah, I mean, just overall well fought victory. I'm not sure whether we'll be able to steal one of them in for a brief chat about how they're feeling after the season. I mean, it was a well fought season again. Bravit, JPC, Cinex, Slick, Ninjas, and Soybean with their wonderful sub of Rowdy coming into this one. They are your elite champions, and it looks like we've got JPC on standby to chat with us for just a little bit.
Hell yeah.
Welcome in, JPC, and congratulations on
Thank
the
you, thank
victory.
you.
First of all, how you feeling?
I didn't suck, so that's a good start. We played well. I mean, Brandon probably gave us his best 2 games of the season when it mattered, so we'll take it. It was really nice to have
Yeah.
Sin back because I didn't have to do much. I just have to sit there and watch him kill everybody. That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
We had the best super sub in the game, Rowdy. Shout out Rowdy.
Shout out Rowdy.
Love Rowdy.
What all did you put in specifically for this game, knowing it's the finals? What kind of prep did y'all do? Was it just focus on the basics, play a lot of DM? Did you watch demos?
Usually I'd say I watched every map they've ever played, but I didn't do that. I just trusted Brandon, and we played better. I mean, like honestly, if you watch all our rounds, we just defaulted probably 90% of the time on T side, and we were just frying them, especially on Mirage. Like we didn't do anything special.
Oh yeah, simple and sweet, and just closed it out. Felt like y'all just had confidence going into that one. When you look back on the season, what expectations did you guys set at the start of the season? And do you feel like you've exceeded that? Do you feel like, this was a destined championship? Was it just did everything seem to go right once you hit playoffs? How was the journey ramping up to this?
Um, we played only 2 games with our full roster the entire season. Like actually, if you look back at all,
So many
So,
sub games.
actually, Slick just posted. So we had Rowdy, Nutty, Toucan, Peyru, Misfit Mason, Jaden, and Agent Shield sub. So that's what 7 subs. So yeah, like I don't think we
Mhm.
played like 3 games. Mid season we switched to Brandon IGLing over Slick, so Slick could focus more on his lurking role, and it worked out obviously very well. I don't think we lost a game
Yeah.
with Brabbit IGLing. Well,
Mhm.
except our 13-2 on Dust 2, but we don't talk about that.
Yeah. We don't talk about Just 2?
Nope.
As far as coming into this one, take us back to map 1 when Brabbit had the op in so many scenarios, and we go, "Oh, it looks like they might have just lost this round," and then suddenly, op clutch after op clutch comes out. That must have been hype.
Yeah. I mean, the boys were buzzing. I don't know how he won the one where it was a 3v1 and the guy just decided not to swing. That made no sense. I thought the round was over, like you said. Like he just played petrified for some reason. So I mean, we'll take it. That's on them for not swinging. I can't imagine what their comms were. There, everyone probably just went dead silent. So you got to feel bad. We've all been there.
Yeah,
Let's be honest.
yeah, full chaos. Things always happen in the chaos, but you guys were able to take advantage of it. Yeah. Packy, did you have anything to poke
No,
JPC with?
I was gonna ask something very similar. Like map 1 felt so back and forth initially. Every round is a 1v1, a 1v2, and everything's being pulled back and forth, and it's going crazy. Like, how do you like keep your team centered in those scenarios where it's just like, we just lost a 1v3 to Jazzy. Oh, we just won a 1v3 with Rabbit. Oh, another one. Like,
So if you look back at all our matches, every single one was OT. So I will say this team, like probably out of all the teams, like had grit. Like we never lost an OT game. We just mentally reset. Like I'm probably the one that actually like full out tilts, but I got better at just muting myself and not being dumb. So yeah, we're pretty good. Like Sin is very very confident. He's young, he's new, but he's obviously fries. Brabbit's been playing for I don't know. He's 89 years old. Slick is like
old
84 years
man.
old. So all we kind of have to do is shoot. So it worked out really well. The one thing that I
Yeah.
wanted to point out was why they let us play Mirage, because we literally have not lost a Mirage game this whole season. So that was kind of silly.
Mhm.
We were
I pointed
shocked.
the same thing out in Veto's. Yeah, I was really
We
surprised to let you
when
play.
they banned Train, we actually all laughed and said, "Oh no!" And then they picked Anubis. We're like, "Oh no!" And then we
Yeah,
picked Mirage. It was
it
like,
seemed that y'all had
sure.
a lot of overlap on your map pool.
Yeah, I just don't. I don't know. That
I
was
was
kind of weird.
expecting maybe Inferno. Like, I wasn't expecting Mirage to be like let through just for fun.
They farmed on Inferno, so we were never. That was gonna be our ban no matter what.
Yeah.
So
I mean, seems that y'all just have the wide map pool. Bring it in confident on every single map. I any Before we let you go and celebrate with the squad, anybody else that you want to shout out on the team?
Shout out Kojo for coaching me, making me better. Shout out my girlfriend for letting me play a lot these past 2 weeks. She's not watching right now because her friend's over, but I appreciate her a lot. Shout out my parents who are watching at my cottage. Thank you guys. Sorry I moved out. Love you.
There we go. Well, congrats on the win. All the
And
hard
also,
work across the
hang on,
season
I
paying
forgot the
off.
most important one. Shout out the boys. I love y'all, you guys. Let's go. ESEA it up.
All right. Well, we'll let you go back and celebrate. Good job. Congratulations
Thank
on
you
the
guys.
victory. The trophy emoji next to the name.
Number two. Now I
Let's
can
go.
retire.
All right.
All right.
Congrats.
It was a
Good night,
wonderful
guys.
series. Yeah, have a
Thank
good
you for
one.
casting. Cameron, thank you for observing. You're the best. All of you guys. Appreciate you all. Good night.
Good one. I like the fact that we just, even production got a shout out, but not
Yeah, shout
Spence.
out to Cameron King.
Let's go get Rex Spence. Anyways, that was an exciting game. That was a fun one. Cameron, thanks for bringing us through all the action, even if it was pure chaos. Oh, JPC is saying, please bring me back. I'll do it.
Okay. I got it. I got JPC back.
Oh, sorry,
Welcome
I forgot
back.
one more shout out. Shout out Spence, the absolute goat.
Oh, okay, fine. I
Ah,
guess.
All right, I'm
damn.
sorry. Shout out Spence.
I
Thanks.
Oh,
told
okay,
you.
yeah, I guess shout out Spence.
Just
Cool guy, whatever.
whatever, man.
Yeah, whatever, he's all right.
I
Jackie,
yes.
thank you as well for joining me on the mic.
Nah, it's fun as hell. I love just having you just say words.
I'm just, literally, there was a point where I just said words. You want to know my new favorite word, actually?
What?
Scrunkly.
Oh yeah, I love scrunking it up.
Damn.
It's just so good as like just for anything. I got
My
scrunked
new
last night.
Okay, all right. Before we do too much scrunking on stream, let's go ahead and close it up there. Thanks everybody for tuning in. The BC stream, all that's in the community announcements, and there might be more games going on, so go ahead and give them a check. And well, we'll see y'all next week for even more playoffs. Elite may be over, but we've got more tiers. Have a good night.
Good night, everyone.